team do it based on their last performance?
You want me to give you the real answer or an optimistic answer?
Let's keep it optimistic. You know, I don't want to bring up real thieving just now.
Okay. All right. Well, Mudgolems, they're gonna need to outdraft Nigma heavily, but if they can do that, then we're gonna see a game 3.
All right. Okay, yeah, I love the optimism.
That's what I'm gonna give you. I mean,
cool.
Listen, for me, you know, casting, co-casting, or like analyzing, I like to keep it real, right? If I see good stuff, I say the good stuff. If I see bad stuff, you know, I'm gonna mention it because at the end of the day, like people want to hear the truth, right? That's what matters.
Appreciate
that. So, you know, if you tell me to be optimistic, I'll be optimistic with you, no man.
Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. I'm saying that Mudgolems are improving. You know, I think if you want to plot their performance on a graph, then it was like, you know, they started out, they were looking pretty good, like they were looking really good actually, and then they kind of just
really good
shot up in a really impressive amount of time and became like one of the top contending teams.
Here we go.
And then they kind of just plummeted.
I just have to cut you off there.
Now they're coming back. Yeah, sure, go.
Because I wonder if Nigma's gonna steal the Sven. This is like the biggest thing that we always count on as soon as we see the Omni Knight, right? Sven, is it coming here? Are they gonna steal it? If they take PA, then we will probably still see a Mudgolem Sven. Yeah. Right? Like I don't expect Mudgolems not to pick Sven here if like it's left for them. Because it's one of their key strategies. Anyway, what you were saying, yeah, how they were, you know, climbing and they were the first team to beat Secret, right?
Yeah. It was pretty sick. And then they kind of I don't know, after their really big performance, you know, I think it was down to some personal issues. I'm not too sure. There was a bit on Twitter about it, and they seem to really kind of fall flat. But now it looks like they're really kind of opening up again, and they're coming back with a vengeance. And I'm hoping that, you know, we maybe not quite there yet, definitely not up to previous form just yet, but we're seeing shinings of that old team, which I feel like we haven't seen for a little while now from the last few weeks, and definitely throughout Epic League from Mudgolems. So, yeah, fingers crossed we can see some big games coming out from Mudgolems here.
So we got Nigma with the Death Prophet pickup. So this hero we saw yesterday having a lot of impact against Omni Knight. You just go the Siphon and just, you know, go on the target who gets Guardian Angel, Heavenly Graced, and he does a lot of damage. Whoa, TB. See, that is a good hero against Death Prophet, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You get the meta, you get the illusions. Death Prophet is a hero when she pops Exo, she needs to run into you. TB's strength is fighting against heroes who run into you, right? But you gotta get some items first. That being said, if this Death Prophet goes offlane like yesterday when we played it, like he played offlane DP or something, like it's gonna be a hard lane for the Terrorblade.
Yeah.
And TB is not like a tier 1 carry either anymore. He has a lot of weaknesses in his game. So I really didn't like this TB pickup. I think Sven would have been better still because it's just solid. It gets buffed up with the damage as well from the Heavenly Grace. You're going to have a lot more impact in the early game. But so far right now, I'm really enjoying Nigma's opening. This is a really good answer to the Omni Knight. You have 2 silences as well. Omni hates playing against this.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, so what you're looking for now from Nigma is magic damage, right? I'm almost feeling like they should maybe push this DP to the off lane and get themselves like something at mid which can cover that magic damage you're looking for.
I do like the DP off lane in this game. Either we or Mind Control can play. I mean, Nigma is one of the teams. They were even one of the first teams who like swapped around all the roles. Like Mind Control, we've seen them play mid before. Some Bat Riders and stuff like that. So it's possible. They will definitely flex this Death Prophet till the very end. See what happens. One thing I'm surprised about is Nigma did not pick up that like Vengeful Spirit, right? Mudgolems, they got second pick. They had to ban Io and the Void out. They know these heroes are probably stronger against them. And Nigma just like not wanting to fall for that trap that Mudgolems might be setting up by not banning the Venge out and just going with their own thing with the Third Spirit DP.
Yeah. So Anti-Mage banned out once again, not wanting to come up against the Miracle Anti-Mage 2 games in a row. I mean, what carries have a good matchup into Terrorblade?
Well, I wanted to say that Terrorblade is a good matchup against Anti-Mage. But they banned out the Anti-Mage. Like I'm just really shook. Maybe they just really respect Miracle's anti-mage that much. They probably felt like, oh, last game was a pretty good game for us against anti-mage and we still lost, so let's just get rid of it. Now Miracle, he does have some of these carries that he plays exceptionally well, so that could be the reason why they got rid of this AM here.
Timber gonna get rid of next. Interesting. And now time for Mudgolems to pick up their next hero.
There's a lot of stuff still in the pool, like PA. I know there's an Omni Knight, but PA can still work around that. We've seen PAs just go for Battlefield Death Zone into Nullifier without BKBs. Right now against Mudgolems, you don't really need a BKB. It really depends on the next drafts. Shadow Demon, so this hero does not have a disable. That could be a problem. Nigma might look into even picking a Storm Spirit potentially with the Shadow Demon being picked up. I think that could be nice. DP can just go all in with the Earth Spirit, and then you got like a Storm mid who can create a lot of chaos setups in the team fights. That could be nice for them. But they're going to definitely pick Kuros here first, I think. They want to see one more hero from Mudgolems before they drop that Storm.
Yeah, what do you think about his...
like one of the Spirit Bros?
What do you think about his tanky Crystal Maiden build last game? That was pretty amusing watching this CM tank up hits from her Faceless Void and survive.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly a really good purchase. Like normally you see CMs go with Glimmer, 4-stars and stuff. Croach doesn't care. He just went straight Crimson. And like I saw 33 who had like 18k net worth TP to the CM and I couldn't kill him.
Yeah.
So it took a very long time. So it was pretty nice. Underlord first. Oh, wow. Okay, so this Underlord is very similar to Death Prophet, right? Does percentage-based damage. So the Heavenly Grace is not going to be so impactful. They're going to take a lot of damage getting hit by the Firestorm. It's really good against TB. And this Underlord could be either mid or off lane as well. We've seen quite a bit of Underlord mids from the pro players, and Mudgolems not picking up Invoker, so definitely not going to be seeing any Storm Spirits or anything like that. Quite surprised that they decided to pick like the Underlord first and not get their position 5, but maybe Crow just wasn't sure like which 5 he wanted to play yet. And they're saving 33-0 for last. They really want to punish Miracle if they could with this last pick.
There it is. There's Zeus. Yeah. So
wait, what?
The lanes are looking pretty funky here. Who's going in the safe lane? Is it DP safe
who's
lane?
The 5? Who's the 5?
I think they haven't picked their 5 yet. Or is it DP5? We've seen some really crazy stuff coming out here, folks. We'll have to wait until they pick up their heroes, but we can theorize. One thing I will say though.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to say,
is it possible? Okay, you first, sir.
Me first? All right, my point is very quick. I'm just going to say Supreme Invoker is very, very good. If you give this guy a good game of Invoker, he is going to absolutely perform for your team. That's my point. Yeah. Now you.
Okay, what I was going to say was this could be a possible Miracle Underlord, which would be insane because I've not seen a carry Underlord, or a Miracle Death Prophet, or maybe Kuro just wants to play position 5 Underlord just so he can Firestorm. I don't know. Like, this is Nigma. They feel so confident right now. After that, winning that last game, they feel like, yo, we can outplay these guys no matter what we take. So let's just pick whatever's good for the game against what they drafted, and then we'll figure the rest out later.
Yeah. Screw it. I mean, Nigma, they're very keen on just kind of messing around, playing some heroes in some different positions. I mean, Kuro has played, I believe, the most heroes in competitive Dota than anyone else, so this team's always capable of pulling out these curveballs, and Mudgolems might not be ready for this. I think they've done... Do you feel like they've done a good job on kind of drafting into this Terrorblade?
They have all the heroes that can counter Terrorblade. Zeus, Underlord, like these are really good against TB. Percentage-based damage on both of them. Zeus's static field is so annoying for the TB's illusions.
Yeah.
I'm expecting TB to go like some kind of SNY build this game. And just like SNY, BKB.
BKB, yeah.
Scotty is really good against Death Prophet. Just something like that. Just really tank up. Manta
really
seems
nice.
like it might die pretty quick.
Yeah, it would feel really nice to not have to build BKB when you've got an Omni Knight on your team. That's often why you draft Omni Knight, so you don't have to build BKB on your carry. But yeah, I mean, when you're playing TB into heavy magic damage, that hero's got a small health pool. He's got lots of armor, but a small health pool, so you really can't survive against the Zeus.
Mudgolems also believe they need a carry on the side of Nigma, and I think so too. I just think Kuro's going to play one of these goofy heroes here, like Zeus or Underlord.
Some wonky shit, yeah. I love Nigma. I love how they're just willing to do anything, put anyone anywhere. It's like, screw it, we'll run. I mean, all the top teams seem to, though. We've seen Secret, OG, Liquid. These guys will always mix it up when the time comes to it. If you can just get that drafting advantage over your opponent by doing so, then it's totally worth it. Final pick now from Nigma. What should they go for? I like the Arc Warden ban as well. But on the side of Mudgolems, I feel like they're really aching for some catch in this draft. They really don't have anyone who's going to go in.
Well, they have Invoker, who's pretty good. It's going to be Quaswax for sure. There it is. I carry a Lifestealer. Okay. So, Lifestealer probably not the best choice here. It is good against Shadow Demon, though. Maybe they're just thinking like, okay, we need a carry hero who's quite safe and can farm on his own to make up for Kuro playing like the Zeus or Underlord. As a position 5. Maybe that's a Death Prophet actually position 5. Okay, maybe it is a Death Prophet position 5.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm going for.
It's also possible. And then Zeus mid, right? And they go with the Bat Rider pick. Oh, that's a pretty... Is that an Invoker offlane now then?
No,
it is an Invoker mid still.
Yeah.
That's kind of awkward picking a Bat Rider unless they plan to go aggro Charlie, because Blyster is amazing against Bat. And I'm a really big hater of Bat offlane right now because it just feeds sticky. If you feed Magic Stick charges, you're going to get a lot of farm on the person Bat's playing against. Doesn't really get a lot of XP too because you got a support in your lane. And that is a Kuro Death Prophet here. It is picked up.
There it is. Okay, so it's going to be position 5 Death Prophet coming out for Nigma. Interesting strategy from them. Meanwhile, Mudgolems, they are going for, plain and simple. Invoker mid, Skidder playing the Terror Blade, and 33 playing the Bat Rider. I like what they're doing in this draft for Mudgolems here, to be honest. Bat Rider feels, it gives them what I wanted. It gives them that catch, it gives them that hero which can go in, do a bit of disrupting. It doesn't feel like it's a kind of ace in the hole kind of pick, which I kind of wanted is their final pickup, but it ticks the box, and 33, very good player, should be able to play around pretty well. How does it do against DP5? I don't know. I can't answer that for you.
I don't think they're going to want to lane against the DP5. I think they want to lane this Bat Rider against the Underlord. So he has a good game and has a kill potential on the Underlord. Because the TB Omni are not going to want to lane against Underlord either. Yeah. And the Bat doesn't want to lane against Lifestealer. So it's just a natural decision here to try and swap the lanes on the side of Mudgolems. And I'm pretty sure Nigma realize that, and they're going to try to scout out things and see okay, where are these guys actually going?
Alrighty, let's get into it then. Game number 2 of Mudgolems versus Nigma here in the OGA DOTA pit. Lower bracket loser of the series gets eliminated from the tournament. There are no second chances anymore. Let's see who comes out with the victory. I think if there's a game they could possibly take, I would say Mudgolems, this is it, but I still think I am favoring Nigma's draft here. I kind of like what they're doing with this DP5 thing. The silence seems pretty value, and just in general, I kind of like these calls they've got going for their team as well. Meanwhile, GH, trying to play around the Roche pit, should be okay. The Cold Snap's not going to be enough to bring him down. Supreme and Fat are just playing.
Just playing, indeed. Look at both of the side laners for Nigma. They're both starting with Magic Stick. They're like, all right, you might play against Bat Rider, I might play against Bat Rider, but we need this Magic Stick level 1.
Yeah,
for sure. So we'll just chill and see what's up. But for now, they're just going to go with very standard lanes. Mudgolems not really looking like they're going to swap things around. And this is going to be a very favorable lane for Miracle.
Indeed.
If you thought he had really good farm last game, he's going to have even better farm this game.
I've never seen a more value stick in my life. The Shadow Demon Bat Rider lane. These sticks, and it's gonna be they're gonna go up to 30. I'm pretty sure this game. GH gonna be able to run and steal a bounty rune from the side of Mudgolems, meaning they start the game with 3. And now he's going to use that rolling boulder to get himself down to the low ground and get himself to
good
safety.
steal. And GH actually going to be the bottom lane support. He's also starting with the magic stick. He's going to be very happy instead of fighting into the Omni top. And Kuro is going to be laning into the Omni and the TB. Are they swapping lanes? They're swapping lanes.
Interesting.
TB is going bottom. But he's running back top. Oh boy. Mudgolems might be overthinking things a little bit.
Yeah, Miracle's just chilling. Like he's not going anywhere. He's just staying down in this bottom lane, and Skitter's just missed an entire lane wave of creeps for no real reason. I mean, okay, he's missed 1 creep so far, but 2 creeps actually. So yeah, that's not great. That is not great.
Milan pulling the creeps bottom. They want to get that wave in front of the tower if they can. But it's going to take a lot of damage from GH.
He is indeed.
He doesn't have any salve either. Ooh, they're both starting with boots bottom.
Some fast boys. Milan pulling the creeps across. 33 is going to happily take them and bring them out in front of his tower to reset the wave. Miracle, meanwhile, links him up to the hard camp to try and amplify his own farm a little bit. So, talk to me about... Oh, roll in. It's not going to connect in the bottom lane, unfortunately, so that's going to put an end to this. So, talk to me about this middle lane. It's going to be Evoker versus Zeus. Anyone favored in this matchup, really?
It should be Invoker. Invoker has always skill potential onto the Zeus if he lands those tornadoes into cold snaps. If
Milan's dropping down in the bottom lane. He is going to be a first blood. GH and Miracle get on top of him and bring down that Shadow Demon. Meanwhile, TB getting harassed pretty badly up in the top lane as well by Mind Control and Kuro. It's kind of going to be persistent, right? Like the spam ability of this DP Underlord lane is insane.
Yeah, it is. He's gonna be, and that's like right after the meta ran out too.
So, cancels a salve as well. Kuro finding the entry point.
Yeah. By the way, when Kuro plays heroes like this, like not really common position 5s, that's when he shines the most. You know, he's like super motivated. Like you know, I worked with him before, and he's got like this what do you call it? Like light in his eyes.
Yeah,
when he plays these kind of things. Yeah, twinkle in his eyes. Like, yo, I'm gonna show you guys how it's done. And that's what's going on right now. Like, he's playing this position 5 Death Prophet. He's in the zone.
So does he like kind of start taking the game, maybe not less seriously, but you know, enjoying it and really kind of getting into it when he's playing these?
Yeah, he's more serious when he plays heroes like this. Exactly.
Like down in the bottom lane, Roll coming in onto 33 as he tries to get under the tower. Disruption's going to buy him a little bit of time, but is it going to be enough here to save his life? I don't think so. He's running through the tree lines, leaving a trail of flames behind him. Miracle trying to cut through, but GH's going to cut him down with a rock. And they get that kill onto 33. Well, last game, we saw Mudgolems taking control of the side lanes. This time, Nigma having a great start to this bottom.
Yeah, well, and this is a very...
Might be another one. Oh boy, yeah, the Shadow Demon's looking like he's about to get his cookies crumbled here. Disruption's going to buy him absolutely 0 time, I believe, as, yeah, juke it. Miracle's not falling for it.
Tried. Yeah. Top lane, there's a little bit of pressure going on, but I don't think they're really going to do anything. Skitter is the one actually being pressured up, even though he popped the meta. But yeah, Batrider again, bottom, going to get jumped on.
Oh no, 33, not like this. He's trying to run across to the untouchable zone. Miracle, can he touch him? GH, okay. He catapults him across the crevice.
Flame break,
keeps himself alive. Yeah, pretty cute flame break. Meanwhile, at mid 33, he goes in for the double damage, but could be in some trouble. Pops a fairy fire. Poison's coming out though. They've got through on top of him. They want to give the kill to Supreme, and they will be able to do exactly that. Supreme brings down Wii in the mid lane. That is a pretty important kill because that was something which Mudgolems had to have going in their favor.
Definitely. Supreme, like, he has the kill potential on the Zeus because of the setups, but Weeha is the one who's actually ahead in the lane. I mean, we just know, like, Zeus just farms, right? He just wants to farm. His impact comes from the mid game, late game, especially when he gets that ulti up. But this bottom lane, though, from Nigma, man, this is like a 90-10 lane. You got like a Batrider and a Shadow Demon playing into 2 strength heroes with magic sticks, and it's a Miracle Lifestealer. Bat can't pressure this hero whatsoever. He's already gone into the jungle now, too, knowing that he can't lane bottom anymore.
Poor guy. He's been demoted from even the offlaner to the jungler. What year is this? Meanwhile, Milan, he's gonna go steal a rune. Definitely gonna die for this. Like, this is a nomad guarantee that Milan is dead. And there we go.
Telling you, Nigma's really feeling themselves when they do something like this. They're just absolutely in the zone, crushing it on all the lanes. Underlord especially, he's supposed to have a little bit of a tough time, at least in the first levels, but he's not. He's the top last hitter at the moment.
Loving life. And absolutely loving life. Yeah, every one of these lanes is going pretty well. I mean, Supreme, he's got a little bit of an edge at mid after that first blood, but I mean, it's literally 100 gold. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing.
He needs to make plays on the side lane. Like, that's how he can bring his team back into this game, right? You go maybe top lane, kill the Underlord once or twice. You got to get the Bat Rider there too. Mudgolems are going to have to group up as 5 much earlier than you would like them to. But that's the only real way to stop this pressure from Nigma.
Wee gets caught out going for the rune once again. Milan making this rotation. He's got the haste rune as well, so Wee is not escaping this one. And Milan with the body blocks, just trying to make sure this kill goes the way of the Invoker, and it most certainly will. Man, they're really enabling this Invoker. Milan making some good movements, but up at top, yeah, Skidder. He's being run down by 3 heroes, but Kuro can't keep the Spirit Siphon going any longer than this, so he's going to get himself away. Meanwhile, Fada under the tier 1 will also be safe, but still, a lot of pressure coming down as this catapult just whacks away at this tier 1 tower here at the top.
Very good play from Fada to at least delay this tower, but he's gonna die for it.
Well, he actually dodges out the roll and the Pit of Malice by purging off the pit with the Heavenly Grace. So
GH has no mana.
Nice space. He's got mangoes to heal himself up if he wants to. In comes Supreme as well with a tornado. They're looking at GH here. He doesn't have any mana. He's just getting right-click down. Fata, beautiful plays from the Grand Theft Creep Wave into the kill. And now Kuro's also in some trouble as well. Milan needs to finish the job here. Unfortunately, guesses wrong with the poison, and Kuro is actually going to be able to escape. So Milan not able to convert that one into a kill, but still very nice as they keep this tower alive.
All right, so Fada stops the tower from dying and nests himself a kill, huh? I mean, that was such a crucial dodge on the rolling boulder there. And GH also running out of mana. Maybe it was not the best decision to keep on chasing.
Yeah, I mean, you see that position 5 stealing a creep wave, you know, you don't want to let that guy get away with it. Every bone in your body tells you to beat the crap out of that dude, but sometimes, you know, it's just not the right play. We're all
Lycider just chilling bottom. There's not a hero on Mudgolem's side who can actually pressure him. Maybe Skitter, if he has meta up, that could be the reason why Miracle would leave, but as of right now, he's just so happy to stay here, be this dead lane hero that nobody can really contest, farm up the camps nearby, and giving so much space to Wee and Mind Control to farm top and mid.
The mean boys blocking 33's stacks on the Ancient, and now even trying to come and take some of his creeps away as well. Kuro's going to come in as well. Thunder Gods finishes the job. 33 gets killed off, and now Supreme and Skidder wrapping out onto Kuro. They get the kill into the DP. GH is a little bit deep, but unfortunately they don't have the vision on him, so I think he's going to be able to escape. Meanwhile, Miracle coming in, seeing there's creeps to clean up, but there is not. He's going to go back to hitting his own creeps.
That was a 4-man rotation, and Nigma still get the position 3 for the 5. Looks pretty good for them. Underlord also free farming on the top side, constantly dragging the creep wave into the neutral camps. And Miracle just back at bottom. Can't help but feel like Miracle's gonna take this bottom tower before Mudgolems takes the bottom tower at this rate.
We'll see. But he certainly is doing a good old pressuring currently. So, pretty active laning phase. 9 kills at 9 minutes is definitely what we want to be seeing. Nigma coming out with a significant advantage though, as Miracle and this Lifestealer is having an absolute free time, completely uncontested in his farm. Do you feel now that they should have completed that lane swap early on in the game?
I mean, you can see the product of how Mudgolems laned, right? Against his Lifestealer.
And GH also getting jumped on down at bottom. He's got no mana once again, and Fada and 33 are going to be able to run down this Earth Spirit. Nice to try get himself away with a rollout. That's not going to happen. Meanwhile, Milan is actually going to be able to be fine at top lane as well. He did get jumped by Kuro and Mind Control, but looks like they weren't able to actually follow through on the kill there.
This is like a good time for Supreme to actually go bottom and help this Terrorblade try to take the bottom tower, while Fada just stays mid and gets XP. But Supreme is actually running back to mid. So Skidder, he's just going to walk back into the jungle, try to farm some mages now. And Miracle, still chilling down here. Doesn't feel a need to actually leave. I think Mudgolems, they're really just not playing like a team at the moment when they do something like this. They got to be opening up the map. And Nigma, like, they're doing exactly that. They're constantly pressuring this top tower.
Yeah, like Supreme making this play at mid. I mean, he does a good amount of damage, but he just doesn't seem to have any teammates with him currently. Milan's been the only one who's been rotating in to play with him. Admittedly, like, yeah, Omni Knight Invoker, not the scariest combo in the world, but I don't know. I kind of want to see like someone else trying to play with him. Maybe the Bat Rider.
They're making a smoke though. This is a little unpredictable, I would say. I don't think Nigma really gonna expect the smoke to come up, but do they have the kill potential? They got the close snap. Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna take him down quite easily. I like the way Weehow was actually coming in at the top there, moving into the fight, and then he saw in the back lines. Hello, Fada gets dropped by the lifesteal rotation. They're looking towards Supreme as well. He doesn't have the Ghost Walk off cooldown, 7 seconds still, and he's gonna get killed by Wee. That's a double kill for Wee. I mean, they were both made by Miracle, but we, being Zeus and all, decides to claim for himself. Meanwhile, 33 caught inside the root. No place to get away. He can't get up that cliff in time. He's going to get killed off as well. And I look towards Skitter as well. He's just farming the camp nearby. I'm not quite sure this is the play, but he's going to turn around, be able to get off the sun to get his health up to full, but they're just going to rip him through him the second time around, and they aren't going to be able to kill the Terrorblade. I'm not too sure what that was, honestly. Why was he farming there?
Mid catapult dies at least. I'm really not sure either. He was just farming, Sometimes we make mistakes, Nomad. We are humans.
We are.
It happens. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he felt safe because they have this ward up here, so he saw their movements and he was like, yeah, they don't really know I'm about. I should be okay to just take this medium camp and then move on for efficiency's sake. But yeah, I mean, we were just kind of played a bit too fast. They weren't quite ready for him.
And Miracle is just gonna take mid now too. Like, Nigma, if you have one hero dead on the other side, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep running at you.
That's it. GH is actually going to drop there. He's got the Demonic Purge on him, so no way to survive.
They do take the mid tower, though. The free GH kill. And Miracle just going to start invading this triangle area, take the TB's Ancients away. Atos now complete on Underlord, so they have another form of catch available on Nigma's side.
Yeah, and they're going to jump onto Supreme straight off the bat, but unfortunately Mind Control doesn't quite combo up my Pit of Malice with the Atos straight away, so it becomes a little bit easy for the Invoker to get away, but it's not really trying for anything there, actually. They're just trying to retreat. He will just continue farming up these jungle camps with his Arc Lightning. Under the cover of smoke now, Nigma are going to go and make some plays. GH infested up with his teammate, and they see Fata. That's going to be an easy kill onto Omni Knight. They're looking for more immediately, though. I love how GH just immediately scouts ahead trying to find someone. Skitter would be a great target, but he's made his way over towards the tree line, and I don't think Nigma can chase that deep.
Damn, Skitter is, like, completely cornered right now. Has the TP top lane, and Nigma are going to understand. It's like, they just took over the triangle. That means the enemy carry gonna play onto the other side. We might just see them run in there very soon. They did just use one smoke, so we probably won't see them use it right away, but at least walking up into that jungle area, constantly kicking the Terrorblade out of his farming zone is something Nigma are gonna continue to do. They might just take this bottom tower first though. It's looking pretty free for them.
Yep, the final tier 1 tower for Team Nigma gets taken down at 40 minutes into the game. This is pretty good timings for them. Nothing to be sad about at all. Meanwhile, they haven't even been able to take one tier 1 tower on the side of Mudgolems. This map is going to feel very, very small for them. I want to reiterate my point from before as well, is that if the Invoker actually had a really good lane, he came out ahead of the Zeus, there were some nice rotations in from Milan, but I just kind of feel like they didn't really link up with him and play with him, and I don't really know where that call needs to come from, whether it needs to come from Supreme himself. He is a stand-in, so it's kind of awkward for him to be able to, ask for that.
I have a pretty good question for you, right? Who do you think on the side of Mudgolems can play with him?
Oh, there really isn't anyone. The Bat Rider, surely, but Bat Rider with Boots of Travel doesn't really feel like he wants to be doing that.
Well, the Bat Rider had a terrible lane playing against a Lifestealer, and mind you, they took that like after they saw it, right? And then Also, they have a Shadow Demon who doesn't really play that well with Invoker either, and Omni is just Omni Knight. So they don't really have a lot of synergy or heroes who can play with the Invoker. But the Invoker needed to be the one to make plays, some surprising plays, in order to get his team back into the game. Just weren't able to.
GH gets the bounty route. He does walk into 3 heroes. Surely they can punish this at least. They do get on top of him and they will take him down. The Nimbus gets dropped. Yeah, that's the Zeusags available. Lasso comes out, but he gets immediately murdered for his efforts. Goodbye. And now everyone's just trying to TP themselves away. Fada gets out. Everybody else does as well. Supreme's just on the run, doing it by foot, but with those works, he's going to be completely fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Kuro also using excellent. Not that it matters. He's a position 5, right? He's already done his job in this game. He was like pretty much a threat in the draft. Moved that hero into the 5 when he realizes like it's kind of getting semi-countered here, and then just picked much more optimal core heroes. And Miracle, he's having such an amazing game. Look at this. Hey, we did say that Miracle is going to have a way better game than he did last game. Yeah, and he's having that right now. He's 8.6k net worth, 16 minutes in. This is just an absolute beyond free farm life sitter at the moment.
Yeah, for this hero, that's extremely good, Mark. And he's just going to keep on whacking away at the tier 2 towers now, finding his aggression. Meanwhile, we've got GH maybe caught out here by Supreme and Fata. Can they finish the job though? Under the Nimbus, it's tanking up quite a lot. GH going to roll himself away. The Illusions won't be able to finish the job. And now Supreme held still inside the pit of mouse, has the invis though, and can run himself to a degree of safety. Meanwhile, Milan tries to come around the back, get out a couple of spells. Miracle sees him though, and Miracle wants him, but he won't get him. Yeah, it's a little too far for a Lysian to go for a pretty worthless kill.
At least Mudgolems do get away. And they're going to keep farming up on the map, trying to get some items before they try to group up. But the tier 2 mid is looking in a lot of danger from Mudgolems. The more heroes they keep bringing mid to defend this, the more chances Nigma are going to have to kill people because they're not going to stop. GH is showing bottom though. That might actually deter Nigma from continuing on with this.
Miracle smacking away at that tier 2 tower and infest up inside mind control. Maybe they do a little bit of a wraparound, see what there is to see. But there isn't much to see, unfortunately.
Yep, jumping into his Uber. Ready for the ride, but Micro's like, nah, bruh. We ain't going right now. Just gonna farm up the triangle instead. This mid tower is pretty low, 400 HP.
Yeah, it's been a long push for Nigma, but they will be able to take it, and the commitment pays off in the end as they take down the middle tier 2. Again, you know, just feeling less and less space to move around and farm up on the side of Mudgolems on this map. And I love that Lysa is going for the AC as well. This is an item which TB hates playing into.
Yeah, but TB can also steal it, right, with the reflection.
True.
Which is kind of nice. But other than that, like, it's still a freaking insanely good item, like especially to have it pre 20 minutes.
Going for the solo kill. Mind Control's gonna come in and make it a duo kill, and Weeha's gonna jump in and yeah, make it the old 3-on-1. Meanwhile,
that was Ubering top. Oh, it's because they want to make sure if Mudgolems do jump the Lysander top because they showed all bottom, they're ready for that counterplay. But Mudgolems have no intentions of taking any fights at the moment. So they're just going to walk up, probably take the outpost before 20 minutes. Or at least I would like to see them do it.
Mudgolems. When is the point of their comeback? When can they try and make a play and go for a team fight? What items are they waiting for?
They're just waiting for the angle of fight, right? The way that Nigma is playing, they're so tight. They're not giving any chance for Mudgolems to get any pickoffs. And the only hero that can really pick off at the moment is, I guess, the Invoker. The Batrider still making his way towards that BKB and split pushing.
Where Shan gets taken, the Tornado comes into it to try and disrupt this, but yeah, no Batrider here. Supreme, he's just trying to make some space, but unfortunately, now they get on top of him. He gets the invis out though. GH has also get himself poisoned up a little bit. Tries to go for the roll, but he does get cancelled out immediately by that cold snap, so they're drawing out this fight out for a very long time, and they're going to be able to pop him with the poisons. Goodbye, GH. But they're still very strong.
That was a 5 stack of poisons on GH. I don't think he realized that he had so many on him. But I think this is going to give Mudgolems a chance to defend this, possibly. Batrider still has no intentions of actually coming. And I think Nigma are just going to be like, yo, we need our Earth Spirit. Lysander is kind of low HP. Let's just chill out.
Yeah. Yeah, so this play from Supreme and Milan did actually give the Batrider space to finish off his BKB. So 33 is going to rock up into the next fight with a pretty impressive item. This means that he can go in and steal the Lifestealer, or preferably the Zeus if possible, but without the Blink Dagger, that's going to be kind of tricky.
They also have the Solar Crest up on Invoker now, so the TB is actually looking a little bit scarier now.
Okay,
with that pickup.
Yeah, the Solar Crest.
Mind Control is making his way towards the Solar Crest too, but won't be having it for the next engagement. Mudgolems already smoking up. They got everything they need.
Let's see what they can do. 33 coming across. They're looking for Miracle. They want to try and take down the big boy. The BKB comes out from the Batrider. Lasso coming through, and the artillery just pounds away at the Lifestealer. He is removed from existence. Mind Control going to be the next target. He's trying to get himself away, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen, as they're going to be able to drop him as well. Next target going to be Kuro. Kuro, is there any way out of this one? Dropping the Spirit Siphons down onto 3 heroes. Still not enough, though, to keep her alive.
Oh, that's a rush.
3 heroes chained up. Roshan looking very tempting for Mudgolems. They make their way across. Beautiful plays from them. Nigma, can they do anything about this Roshan attempt?
They want to kill the Fada. I think they want to kill Fada. They at least want to kill someone who's just running in.
GH actually rolls forwards into them, dropping the 4-man Magnetize down. Fada's got to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. Actually just going to die to the Nimbus in the back. GH causing a whole lot of hurt here, as they might even get 33 as well. Magnetize actually just runs out, so they won't be able to finish that one off. Milan's got to be careful. This, Nimbus doing work, and they actually had to leave this one. They did buy enough time to stop the Roshan, and Supreme's even going to get left behind by his team here. This Invoker's just going to get picked up on the back, and now Nigma, they see Roshan sitting wide open on half HP, ready for his team to come in and take it. What did Mudgolems do wrong there?
So Mudgolems, they had to go out and kick this Zeus and Earth Spirit out, because if Earth Spirit rolls in, magnetizes 5 heroes with the Zeus, Nimbus, and the ulti, that would be a complete disaster, right? Because we didn't actually use any skills while they were killing the Lifestealer. So they try to go out, they try to kick him out, but this Earth Spirit is just still way too strong while he has that up, and he just buys back right away. So the suicide mission from GH, and it works out because now they got Aegis on the side of Nigma.
It was really good. He got off so much damage with his death there. Meanwhile, Fata, he's immediately going to throw down the Heavenly Grace onto himself, try to get himself away. What is this? What is these roots coming out from Mind Control? Like, hey, have an Atos. Hey, have a bit of Malice. Hey, have a net. God damn it, stop rooting me, GH. Mind Control, now they jump forward onto Milan. Hello, Milan. Goodbye, Milan. Thank you for playing.
This is it. I call this a Miracle Aegis. I think of all the players, all the carry players I've seen, Miracle is the absolute craziest when it comes to having an Aegis and just constantly running at the opponent.
Oh yeah.
Like, he just doesn't stop.
No, it enables him to go full aggressive mode, diamond towers, pushing for kills, which other carries wouldn't do so. It's very scary.
He's going for an MKB next too. Is that the best item? I guess he's got the damage output with all the attack speed. Maybe just playing up for that TB potential butterfly later anyway. But TB's going for the Scotty now. He also went for the Manta style anyway, regardless of how much magic damage is available on Nigma's side. And easy ways to kill illusions too. So Mudgolems are kind of just chilling, waiting for this Aegis maybe to run out. It's going to be another 3 minutes. Meanwhile, Miracle just taking out the towers one by one. Blink Dagger almost up on the Batrider. Maybe once the Aegis is down, they will try to do that same thing again, where they jump onto Miracle and try to burst him with the Terror Blade, Alacrity, Solar Crest.
I mean, Mudgolems have to be infused by the fact that they know they can bring down this Lifestealer once. It's possible. They're going to try and do it with just some gentle pokes, but he's just going to get inside this reinforced creep, so the freebie escape. It's pretty nice.
Oh, it's really good. This Lifestealer ulti is one of the most triggering ones for sure.
It's pretty broke.
It's so hard to kill this hero. They want Supreme. They're on the hunt.
Oh, they have the dust on him. He is looking like he might be a little bit dead, a little bit French froze. Oh, and they go though with the lasso. They've managed to grab out GH now. Well, the ultimate pop from Skinner to just blow him up. A say ultimate, I mean Metamorphosis, pretty much an ultimate anyway. As Spada running around in the middle of this fight, dropping out the Purification, actually onto Skidder, giving his own life to keep Skidder a little bit healthier. Lifesteal's going to come in and try and look for Supreme. Supreme's just going to try and control him up, though. He's got the rage available in 18 seconds, and now Supreme needs to leave. Skidder, though, kind of isolated. He's away from his teammates, and Miracle is coming into him now. He needs to find a way out of this. Meanwhile, Kura gets dropped by Milan. Skidder gets off the ultimate onto the Lifestealer, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to Manamanta to get rid of the open wounds, but unfortunately just can't bring down Miracle, can't make the trades, and we is going to be able to get, the Sunstrike nearly connect onto Lifestealer. They can't even get his Aegis though, and that is going to be the end of it. Yeah, unfortunately with that TB dead, no more fighting really possible from Mudgolems.
Yeah, they did not lasso the Lifestealer because he has an Aegis. They went for the Earth Spirit, who did not have a buyback. After that, I think Skidder almost brought down Wii. He had like 200 HP, but then boom, regeneration rune in his bottle. Just pops that, gets full everything, goes back into the fight. Skidder can no longer take this engagement anymore, especially while Omni is gone. And I also saw Kuro near the tier 4s. He was diving a Batrider.
Okay, I was wondering what he was up to, but yeah, going in pretty deep there, bud. Always keen for it. Meanwhile, Miracle just having fun with his own illusions. Aegis still has a minute left on it. I don't think they'll be breaching high ground with this one, but maybe they want to move to bottom and take the tier 2, but 33 doing the best he can to make sure that's not very easy. Just trying to set the creep wave on fire. Uh-oh, Nimbus cuts off his retreat. He has got a BKB though, so he can TP away if he wants to. There's no basher available on Miracle, so he will be able to get out of this one of those. Still a lot of damage coming through. A little bit close. Well, 26 minutes into this game. 10k gold advantage for Nigma. They are feeling very much in control. It is going to come down to this next Roshan, I believe.
It is, but Nigma, they're not really interested in waiting for the rush. They want to keep on catching, keep on fighting if they have the chance. Like Zeus right now, he's incredibly strong. Lifestealer is feeling quite invincible as well. And they got that Solar Crest up on the Underlord. That's going to give a lot of damage for the Lifestealer. I would really like to see 33 get some more catches.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
At the moment. Doesn't feel like he's been able to have a whole lot of impact in terms of team fighting.
It really is just a case of Mudgolems trying to find that engagement again where they can grab the Lifestealer and just blow him up with the damage of the Terrorblade, but that's not going to be so easy, especially with the Zeus being a huge threat on the board now as well. He's going in for the Lincoln Spear, so he's not going to be able to get lassoed as easily and can even throw it onto Lifestealer if he feels safe enough to do so.
Lincoln's also against a Cold Snap. That's probably the other way that he actually gets caught out. He's got a lot of mobility with that Blink Dagger too. He understands all he really needs to do is be able to cast spells freely. Interesting choice to go for the Lincolns, but it seems pretty good.
Are scanning.
Better than the last game's Lincolns?
Tower is under attack.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Mudgolems are looking to move into their triangle, but even doing this, they are so scared to do so. They don't have the vision up.
Yeah.
They don't know if Nigma's here. Bridget very carefully.
GH, he has Miracle inside of him. They're waiting for the Batrider to TP top and get that catch.
This double damage could be big. If he goes for it, he could be in some real trouble. And they go, oh, they don't
got a blink.
have the detection.
They have no vision. He's invis. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't know that he was invisible, right?
No, it's fair enough. I mean, why'd you put a sentry down there? But that's just unlucky, really.
He's also got a dagger, so if he sees him, he's like, I'm out.
Grand Theft double damage. That could have been really nice for the TB to take this next engagement as well.
They want to go in. GH is he's hungry, man. He's hungry for blood right now.
Yeah, they are pinging Kuro at mid. They're like, hey, you know, this could be an easy one. They've got down the vision. Tornado just about going to catch on Tim as well. The rest of Nigma start making their way over, but nobody TPing in. However, it's going to take him a long time to bring down this DP, and you see Mudgolems are so afraid of committing to this kill, to be honest. Now, GH comes rolling on through. He's got that Lifestealer inside him still, as they see the Bat Rider kind of playing around on the low ground. Can he get himself away is the question. The answer is looking like it's probably going to be yes. So a very cat and mouse fight as everyone tries to make the initiation onto each other, and no one really manages to catch anyone. So in the end, everyone will just disengage, but Nigma are done. They roll on forwards. They look forward onto the TB. TB needs to find a target, needs to find a way out of this. Disruption's going to come through. Maybe that's going to be enough to save him, but they're immediately into the root. GA comes through. Heal as well. They're doing their best to keep Skinner alive. He does get off that ultimate ability, but it's not enough to keep him alive. He will still fall just to the damage of Kuro and everybody else as GH runs through. Kills off 33 Mudgolems. Where did they go? There's nobody left. Everybody's dead on their team. What just happened to them?
And they're going straight to the high ground top too. I mean, they commit onto the Lifestealer. It was a pretty nice disruption, but he decided to sunder the low HP Lifestealer instead of maybe the Death Prophet or even the Underlord who had full health. If he got that sunder off on one of the full HP targets, he might have been able to just man up with his team and take that fight. A little bit of a misplay.
Unfortunately so, and that puts his team very far behind us. With Milan dying here, this is going to be a very, very long but team wipe nonetheless.
Even though this is a position 5 Death Prophet, but with this Yules and Craggy Cold, like, you just walk straight into that fight with the Exo and just destroyed them. Like, there's so much impact coming out from Kuro in these engagements. All of his spells are very powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. It's extremely difficult to bring down the DP. It's extremely difficult to bring down anyone. I mean, who do you focus in this game? It's too hard. Well, Mudgolems, unfortunately, looking like we might be coming up to their final moments in this series. Well, they do have a tier 2 at bottom, so it won't be Megas. I imagine they're going to look to go for Roshan here, Nigma, but I don't think there's much to stop them just running into that pit.
It's up. Rush is up. They got the Silver Crest. It's time. Just secure the game. Mudgolems, they're gonna stick around because, you know, this is elimination. If you call GG, you're out anyway, so might as well just play to your outs or something. Like, you got one more team fight, right? You know you're down the Raxes. You probably know how much gold you're missing too, but you know, you always got that hope.
Yeah. Last game before Christmas, guys. Let's play it out. Maybe they might get themselves a gift. I mean, they're going for this. They really want to try it. Tornado's going to come through. Miracle, though, popping the rage and actually running outside of the pit. They really want to make sure they can just grab this one down, and Fada will get dropped immediately. Way too far forward as he gets killed off. I think GH kicked him back. GH trying to roll forward for more, but that's actually going to get interrupted, so the catch is limited. Meanwhile, 33 still trying to make something happen, but now they get on top of him. He has got a BKB, which is going to have to pop immediately. Can they get him with the right click? He's going for the TP away, but there is too much damage from Nigma. 33 is going to die, and despite his BKB, now back into the pit. We show. Oh, they're not even going into the pit, actually. They're just looking for the kills as Kuro has actually died. So it looks like he was going for the solo plays onto Supreme. If this does end up on a kill for him regardless, it could be worth it, but he's actually going to get him away. Oh, they did? Oh, no.
Yeah, they popped the meta for that kill onto Kuro. He's got 2 playmails. Look at Kuro's items. He got 2 playmails and a Craggy Coat.
Wow.
Over 40 armor.
Good luck.
That's why he was feeling like, yo, I'm going in. I don't care. Where's my team at?
Jesus.
Probably why Skinner popped his meta.
Well, here we go. The GG fight is coming on now for Mudgolems. Can they do it? They've got a BKB. Skinner going to jump in, start taking some names, but unfortunately can't find himself a target to take down. We will actually drop here, so that's a pretty big kill. Can they follow it up with any more is a question. They kind of need to. Meta's about to run out in approximately 1 second, and now he's a teeny weeny TB who is just not that scary. And Mudgolems need to back themselves away right now. Unfortunately, Nigma probably not going to let him, and now they jumped into the backlines. They find themselves Milan. Milan's going to get mauled to death inside the Roche pit. Now moving across to the next target. Fada's going to be that as Mind Control's just going to chop away at him, but they want someone bigger. They want Supreme. They want the Invokers. Yules comes down onto him. Miracle slowly walking through the ice wall. He's chilling inside that ice wall in more ways than one. He's still trying to get himself away, Invoker, as he dodges out the roll, but unfortunately he's going to need a much more than just a roll dodge to get himself this way. This one, so Lifestealer's courier is actually just following him, so he can't even escape. They will finally run out of vision, and it looks like Supreme's actually going to live. All right. He runs around in circles for just long enough. Pretty nice, but
he was
is he going to save them the game?
Courier.
Probably not.
It's like, yo, hit this courier, man.
Yeah.
You know you want it.
Let's go.
You know you want it.
I'd be really annoyed, bro.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looking really rough. No meta, but they still got the bottom tier 2 tower up, and 33 is constantly split pushing this. So
Yeah.
Nigma, if they want to do something, they gotta go for the tier 4s. Mind control though, whoa, he's got a cheese. He's good.
Yeah,
he's just
dude's
manning it up.
Yeah, pretty baller move from Mind Control here. However, it might cost him. Let's see. He's going to have to indeed use the cheat. But now GH comes rolling through, just blows up Supreme, and so much damage landing down onto everybody. 33 is going to die as well. Milan transports himself up. Can't quite get into the fountain, though. Disruption comes down onto himself, but meanwhile, there's an Omni Knight who's going to die on the foot of their base. Skinner trying to chase back GH. He will find one kill, now dropping the reflection, but inside his own fountain, well, he's going to be able to get the Sunder off. Kuroki taking off a bit more than he can chew. Really feeling confident, but unfortunately, no amount of plate mills can save you from the fountain. We still just trying to play around and drop a couple of lightning bolts, but Miracle, he's focusing on those tier 4s, those big objectives which he knows he needs to bring down. We have got Metamorphosis available. We don't have the BKB as a problem, but now Miracle's going to be the target. He has got that Aegis, don't forget. They'll move back, chase away the Zeus. They need to find a way to bring down Miracle, but they can't do so. Fat is going to lose his life again, and Skinner, he does not have the Sunder. He's going to die for a second time. Lasso out into the base, doesn't matter. He dies on the steps anyway, and this should be it. We have Supreme respawning, but there's just nothing they can do. It's a 3-on-3, but they are really strong on the side of Nigma. However, what's life steal? Oh, he's hopped inside Mind Control. He's just enjoying the ride. He's just chilling. Now he jumps out, jumps onto 33. 33 gets inside his fountain camera. They're just battering them, keeping it inside their base. And now the Ancient, it is exposed. What can you do, Mudgolems? What can you do? They're playing it out to the bitter end, which is admirable, but ultimately futile as Nigma come in, casting their spells, looking to get on top of Supreme. They've got that Hex available on the Zeus as well. Zeus is dropping pretty low. Milan really wants to finish the job, just wants himself one kill, one teeny-weeny little kill, but Wee blinks himself away, and there's your GG's coming out. Unfortunately, Milan will be left empty-handed as the creeps are going to maul him to death, and that's going to be it, folks. That is it for this series. It is a clean 2-0 from Nigma. So congratulations to them. They make their way through this lower bracket.
They were just so much better than Mudgolems at the end of the day. I think game 1 was a lot closer because Mudgolems had a little bit of an edge in the draft. But right now, this team, like, they got to go back to the lab. They got to try some new stuff out, get some practices in right before the DPC if you're Mudgolems. And Nigma, like, they're feeling really